Hello everybody. Okay, so right. Hi. Hi everybody. You guys are sure early. Hello, almost time. Yeah, Pazer. Hi Andy Wack. Hi Devlin. Hi Monster Cat. You don't have to spam that. You didn't have to spam that. Hi Roland. Hi Zim. And that's all the people. Hi Jugs. Hi Jugs, how you doing? Okay. So how's everybody doing? Yeah, build time. Build time. Just gonna sit around, wait for a little bit, and yeah, get to work. Oh, sorry guys. Completely forgot to set up the bloody chat pop-up. Completely forgot. Thank God I didn't start building. Last time I did, the chat was stuck for like an hour. Chat, interact, refresh, nothing to. Yeah, because it's a completely different URL. What did I expect? There you go. All of you on the screen. Just bought Astray Omega, 230 Hong Kong dollars. You're referring to, Rai? Yeah, what's up, Ray? How is everybody doing? I got this marker. Used to mark my bags. And yeah, never expected that the Lord Astray would actually be here. Like, this close to the Japanese release. Oh, and yeah, obligatory soda burps. You gotta excuse that as well. And I have my sounding sticks here, have my files here, have my can of soda here, ready to go. The Ace 2 pack, I might be able to get it, so my organs don't. Where did you buy that Gundam? I bought it from P-Bandai, obviously. Oh, for crying out loud. There's a stain there, really. Yeah, thank God I got my bottle of sanitizer here. But yeah, I do have the Ace 2 pack. If you haven't seen my community post, I do have the Ace 2 pack. And I have deliberately taken out the sticker sheet. I, of course, have everything, every runner. Am I peaking the audio? Is it am I peaking the audio? It's showing that I'm peaking the audio. But, yeah. I got the Ace 2 pack. I got the sticker sheet out. I have taken pictures of all the runners. I got to sort it out in my file directories before I move on to the build. Now, there is probably going to be another stream coming this week or the week after. I don't know. But I am going to be building one of the age kits in my own and saving one of them for another stream. So keep that in mind. This thing, even though I have homework to do in the upcoming week, and of course I've been trying to work out just to shed some weight, of course. I'm not ashamed to admit it here. I've been sulking about it all day. Yeah, sulking about it all day. So I'm not afraid to admit it. I need to work out. Need to lose like at least 12 kilos. No time frame, so I can go at my own pace. But I had to lose it, or else I'm dangerously close to obese. But yeah. With that said, even though I have homework and workout, this thing takes top priority. Of course, homework is a kind of a close second, but I really want to aim to get this thing done as soon as I can so that I can free up some time for me to complete my homework. But of course, I would aim for quality as well. Yeah, and I know that this thing is popular, so I might catch a bandwagon. I don't know, but how many people are in here? 9. So that's good. We can start building now. We can start building. And it's confusing. Right, so, what do you guys? Buy any gun store, finishing the waste. Bought it from a shop. How's the audio, by the way? How's the mic audio? In any case, I turned into a chipmunk. Please do tell me. And yeah, I gotta sort out my my own entertainment, of course, or else I'll go insane. There we go. Okay, so let's start building. Yeah, 7 people, 9 people. Oh yeah, by the way, we have broken 4.8k subscribers, and yeah, I really want to thank you guys for popping by for the support. And yeah, I know it's tough. It's just tough. By the way, stir up some chat, guys. I really am running out of things to say already at the start of the stream. But yeah, all I can say is because I did work out today for like an hour with the fit ring. Every single muscle in my body is hurting. So yeah, I am in a bit of pain as of current. Do I have a red frame handy? No, I don't have a red frame proper. But Pazer, you were here like in the past few streams, and I did say that I do have the red frame inversion. So there is that to compare it with. And I don't think there's any incentive to get the original red frame now that I got the inversion. So yeah, even though I can still pop out to the store and get one quite easily, there is still really no incentive to go ahead and pick up a duplicate red frame, because I have like the 2 Astrays that it builds, the red frame inversion and the blue frame, it really took a toll on me. But I do have a real grade red frame, if that helps. A real grade red frame. Yeah, it's a Christian Orthodox Easter, and even though I'm an atheist, my family isn't, so that's what I'm doing. Nice. Okay, so that's the frame of the chest. Done. So this special string, can you swap the backpacks? I'm not sure. I would need to test that out. And of course, I do plan on testing out the sword rack on the adapters of the red frame inversion, so I can elaborate on whether or not the Lord packs could work on the normal Astrays, and hence work on the what is it called? Work on the normal kits, work on the adapters. And apparently this thing already uses a double peg mechanism. Now I have built the Lord Astray double rebake, so yeah, I should have known this, but it was like November 2020 as far as I remember. So yeah, I don't really remember lots of the build, but so far it's identical to the double rebake. I still have that kit, I haven't cannibalized it, but if you guys are asking for a comparison with the Astray No Name, that I can't help, because I've already cannibalized mine for a custom build, so it won't be proper. If its backpack fits on the Lord Astray. Yeah, that was exactly what Arun Yadav was asking about. So yeah, I do have the red frame inversion, I can test that out, and I do have the blue frame, which I can test as well. Good evening, Weeb. Just ordered my high grade blue frame 2nd L. Have fun building that. I would absolutely recommend painting though, because some of the stickers on the blue frame 2nd L, I will be reviewing that. I do have that kit, but I do have a stockpile of kits to go through, especially some very, very rare ones. So it's probably going to be a while before I get to the blue frame. And given that even if you get my homework out of the way, I still need to work out like quite often. So yeah, I might not be able to get to a lot of the kits as quickly as I would have hoped. What is the... Oh, there we go. The inversion has better shoulder attachments, yes, ball instead of peg. I really am feeling mixed about the ball joints of the Astray inversion, but in case I wanted to, I can revert it back to the original shoulder connections. So yeah, you can use those ball joints for something else, which I would advise, because those ball joints, given how they are attached, are more useful than you think. Now that is something you don't see in a Mecha Gaikotsu review. A deep analysis into how stuff unlocks more customization possibilities for other stuff. So I will be talking about that in the review itself. That double peg is actually slightly wider. I didn't know. So it does require adapters. So maybe the Astray to double peg adapter would work for the Lord Astray? I don't know. It's a single peg anyway, so maybe it's in a different diameter for all I care. I really want to complete this kit today. I would have saved this for the special stream, but I believe more people would like to see the Lord Astray than one of the two age kits that I got. Oh yeah, by the way, if you have any questions about the Gundam Age set, like the Gundam Age Twin Pack, what I like to call the Razor Artemis Pack, please do ask in this stream, so as to get an idea of what it's like. Of course, you know what the kits are going to be like. It's going to be the magazine exclusive. And by the way, I have to update you guys here. The H1 Razor review, the H1 Razor review, it's not going to be coming as soon as you may think, because if you guys have been noticing for a while, I have been touching kits up, fixing their issues, like at the end of the reviews. So yeah, that's the transition shot, and I've been doing that for a while, and I want to do that for the H. There goes a fucking light. Excuse me. So I want to do that to the H1 Razor and actually fix every single problem that I can find with it, because it's essentially a magazine thing. And one of those involve a quite extensive mod. So the review of the H1 Razor will not come in. It's safe to say it will not come in a while. Although a madman called Lord Type is able to achieve what I wanted to achieve with the H1 Razor in one sitting, so I guess it's not gonna be that long. But then again, it's gonna be my first time scratch building anything for any model kit, so yeah, it's probably gonna be a slower burn than I would like. But it's probably gonna be some good down activity from probably the daily workouts, and hopefully the bloody mask regulations can be loosened up, so I can actually jog without my mask on outdoors. Like, I don't know. Let me read some of those comments before I continue ranting. If this reference inversion has similar parts, you can swap the V-fin and backpack so you can make all black Astray red frame. No, the Lord Astray and the normal Astrays don't share a frame, so you cannot like swap the individual different pieces of the Lord Astray and the normal Astray. So I'm afraid what you want to achieve cannot be done. I will need a new name if I ever change country. Good luck with the paperwork. That's gonna be a pain. Is my name that hard to pronounce? Yeah, it's kinda. I'm not Arabian, or wherever you're from. And of course, I need to bust out my file already, because these things, fat fingers, can't deal with them. Let me read now for the body. Yep, the body. Keep the ball joint inversions, that's where they belong. Not exactly, because if you think about it, the polycap for the Astray sockets is identical to the ones used for H, and thank God the H kits came in, because I can finally do that experiment without busting my ass getting another H kit out of the display cabinets, which is a pain in the ass. in order to get one out for a easy test. Like, of course, I will still need to bring out the Tri-Edge Magnum and maybe my H1 full Lancer that I still have. But yeah, at least I now have an easy means of testing. So you can actually use the ball joints for the Astray to make the like the arms, like the H kits, compatible with other regular kits. Looks like this thing has quite decent crunches. Like, I still do have the Astray double rebake. Here it is, but it's quite I was gonna say it's quite flimsy, and then the freaking the hip joint just I don't know, separated on me. Still need a way to bloody fix that issue. I hope it isn't present here. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna build this kit without stickers so far because I want to ask something of you guys. Like, do you like the thing that I did with the Pale Riders, where I showed the non-sticker build and then the sticker build, or do you want to just go like the Asmodeus, like the Gundam Asmodee, where I actually integrated the no sticker shots with the normal commentary, or do you want to actually completely exempt that, and just go to the regular straight build? Like, I really want to know, because if so, I will not be able to satisfy that. Like, no stickers, like the no sticker thing for a lot of the kits, because I already have them pre-built. But for any new kits, I will probably be showing off the no sticker build if you guys like what I did with the riders. So no sticker shots separate section, no sticker shots integrated in the aesthetic section, or completely exempt that from the reviews. You guys have been asking the grits on the sanding sticks. So I have a 400, 600, 1000, and 2000. So I have 4 types of grits. So if I need to be especially rough, I go 400, but if I'm just going normally, I go 600 and then 1000, and if that is too rough to finish, I'm gonna finish off with 2000. So yeah, I'm gonna go gradually up the grits. The sanding sticks process, it's just your regular old sanding sticks. Like, this is the brand. Yeah, finally, Jesus. Focus. You got there's enough frames in there for you to pause it. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for my wonky webcam to try and focus on that one text. But that's the brand of sanding sticks that I'm using, because can't be asked to do any deep research into it, so long as they do their job. I'm Indian. Yeah, I'm not Indian, so it's kind of hard to get around Indian phonetics. I apologize. Light jump scare. Yeah, light jump scare. The Lord Astray Omega waist is heavy, just letting you know. Yeah, I've experienced the Astray the double rebake, so I probably know what to expect in terms of the lows of this kit. But if I can get this face mask on, unlike the old men in my neighborhood. Oh yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm building it the wrong order since I started. Imagine being good at painting because Bandai keep making high-grade kits with an A4 size sticker sheet. Yep. Bandai is eventually gonna force my hand into becoming a professional painter. Eventually. Though I'm still not good at it, because if you look closely, there are still some blemishes on my Asmodee paint job, because I'm not that good at masking yet. About the H2 Artemis, is the rifle shorter than the dot? Is the audio okay? Is the audio okay? Because the because OBS is continuously showing that my audio is peaking. So whether or not it's alright, please do tell me in the chat. I will get to you guys. H2 Artemis, that's not even a rifle, so it's not a regular length dots rifle. Can you compare the H2 Artemis to the normal H2? I don't have the H2 normal, not a full one anymore, but I can still just hop out and pick one up. But yeah, I think I could, because the H2 Artemis is going to be a slow burn as well. Not as slow as the H1 Razor, to be fair, but yeah, I could probably get another H2 normal if you guys want to torture me and add more to my backlog. But that's a joke, by the way, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you guys really desperately want to see me first of all re-review or review, because the H2 normal was no more when I started this channel, like the H2 normal that I had. Like, if you guys want to see me review the H2 normal and are desperate for me to compare the H2 normal with the H2 Artemis, then please ask. Please do ask. It's not that expensive by any means. And plus, next month, May, there isn't any really interesting kits apart from the Cyclasis Schwab Custom. So I could potentially allocate some of next month's pocket money to what is it? To the H2 normal, if you guys really wanted me to. Okay, I'm gonna check the audio. Audio is fine. Gomenna. まだ日本語は読んでできないよ。言ってるはいい。読んならばできない。こんばんは。Audio is okay. Audio is okay. What's the Lord Astray's face behind? I don't get it. That is actually an enhanced optical sensor that they decided that they should make into a face. It's kind of like that. Really explains why there is a rear face on the Astray No Name. The Lord Astray Double Rebake's rear face is completely for a different purpose, but for the Astray No Name, which is actually based on the Lord Astray, its rear face is essentially this thing right here. It serves as an enhanced optical sensor. But it would be really wacky if somebody decides to do a custom build of the Lord Astray and do what the Extreme Gundam did. So, yeah. Same now with the body. The body is gone. Yeah, Neon, it's time. It's time to greet our Lord before we greet our saviors. Like, I don't know if you guys got the pun that I was going for in the community post. Where are the bloody eyes on this thing? Jeez, that video ended already? Come on. I'm gonna go bloody insane if I continue to have to listen to my own voice without any background noise. Yeah, that's how much I hate it after listening to it in editing for a few years on end. Did you pre-order the Owsla Gigantic Arms? Yeah, I did pre-order the Hazel Owsla Gigantic Arms. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. I would try to, like, if I could, I will try to separate the runners into like their own into their own photos, so as to open the door for between different realities. But yeah, into a reality where I would redo the review on the Hazel Custom, the Primrose, the Primrose combinations, Hazel Owlsla, basically. I believe there are the Hurudu and the Hurudu 2s. So there are at least four videos I can milk from the Hazel Owlsla gigantic arms. Well, at least I did pay for it, like I said before. At least I had to pay for it, so in theory, I should get it. Because when I checked out, it says it is out of stock. So I really hate to scare myself shitless, but there's no guarantee that I will actually be able to receive it even after that payment. But I do plan to review it, and since it's gonna be like what, June? Yeah, June. The Phantom Gundam is July. I did successfully pre-order the high grade Phantom Gundam, so that is in July. But the Hazel Owlsla is in June, so look forward to that if you're gonna be excited for what I'm gonna be doing with that. I'm gonna be streaming the build though when I do get it. It's a bit of a weird situation that I've never been in before. I started to watch your reviews more than Mecha Kotsu. You do... Ooh. Dangerous cheek pieces. You do give the proper review footage for the backpacks. It's hard to find customizing insight on them in GK videos. Yeah, because his videos are so surface level. I don't want to go about on another rant here, just in case those extreme loyalists decide to hand me my ass. So, yeah, not gonna elaborate on that any further, but thank you. Thank you for choosing me, even though I can easily be overshadowed by the big man. Jeez, I don't know what I'm looking at. I really don't know what I'm looking at. Oh. Yeah, the transitioning with no stickers to stickers and then to corrected paint is good. Would love to see more. I always prefer no stickers. Well, I mean, yeah, you do. Yeah, Neon, you do prefer your builds with no stickers. But do you prefer that my review has like stickers of, well, like not stickers, footage of no stickers, then stickers, then corrected paint? Like the corrected paint thing, I am committed to doing it for every review if I could. Unless it's something like, I don't know, the Dynamis arms, where I am gonna be... Jesus. Well, I'm sorry, I'm stuck here. I'm sorry, I'm bloody stuck here. Where, like, something like the Dynamis arms, where I'm gonna be leaving the door open for a painted build. Because that's what the hot... Oh, fuck. I really have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, so these go in here. I'm just gonna have this piece hang here for a little bit and try to correlate where I should put these sheet pieces. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, I'm such a dumb... Am I missing something? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm such a fucking idiot. I'm such a fucking idiot. And it's too fat for my bloody sanding sticks to get access, so I'm gonna file it. Prefer no stickers. Please show no... Okay. Here, there's the finger. Please show no sticker or already show parts before putting in stickers in your build. That would be helpful. Okay, so this, apart from the sensors, is going to be a non-sticker build. Unless you guys can put up with, like, I don't know, random chat and me going on about in my business behind the scenes, where I open up the booth, take a few shots of this thing with no stickers, and then come back and apply them. Depends on the time, honestly. Depends on the time. But from what I've seen on the internet, this thing looks absolutely phenomenal even with no stickers. And that is something that I salivate over. Yeah, take that, Asmodee. I lust over this thing, not you. But frankly, could you really blame me for loving what I did with it? Like, if you guys haven't seen on Twitter, like, I have painstakingly masked everything that is purple, masked everything that needs to be painted with purple, and painstakingly tried to get the mix right for the blue-gray, and yeah, the grenades, I painstakingly masked them to the best of my abilities. Of course, I'm not the best painter in the world, still need to learn about that, maybe preferably with somebody beside me hand-holding me for the first few attempts, but I really, really love what I did with the Asmodee. Like, this thing looks so much closer to the original CG preview images, and I really love that. It's not a 100% accurate representation to the line art, which is what I was trying to achieve, but yeah, got close enough. I'm not gonna feed the bugs anymore, and I'm gonna settle with this. I love it. You can use your phone as webcam. I'm using OBS, and I don't know if I can plot my phone input into OBS. Shut up, phone. I give all IBO kids the waste is the only thing that makes them dead. Yeah, audio good, audio's okay. Still, the Asmodeus that you painted looks better than the vanilla build. Oh, thank you, Eve. Audio's fine. Konbanwa from Japan. If I get Asmodeus, I will paint those like green or whatever color parts. Those are in gold or red. The kit has full potential to be a protest suit with a simple paint job. Unfortunately, Asmodeus is a coward, so take that as you will. That is actual demonology for you. Actual demonology. MJ, what part are you at? I am at the head, being a stupid Dumbo. Yeah, I can't speak Japanese. I self-taught Japanese. I'm self-taught. I can speak Japanese proficiently enough. I can survive a trip there, but I can't read. I can't fucking read. Yeah, the best line to learn is when going to Japan. I'm sorry I can't speak Japanese in Japanese. Aw, good Japanese. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. No, I didn't exactly say I cannot speak Japanese. I only said that I still can't read it. I can speak fine. I can speak Japanese fine, but I cannot read it. That's all I said. Perhaps the grammar was a bit off, but still, that's all I said. Okay, one question. Which Gundam has the best katana or blade in high-grade kits? If you're talking about katanas or blades, Barbatos or the one that came with the Hashmal. Like, those are the best single-piece katanas. Like, if you talk about the Astrays, you need a lot of effort. Masking, painting, all that kind of stuff. So, for the lazy builder, like me, I am going to be recommending the Iron-Blooded Orphans ones. And there goes everything. God damn it. Hi, do you mind dad jokes? I don't mind, but I may not be able to get them, so do be a bit explicit if I don't. Yeah, probably putting on the head before completing it is not a good idea. These shape pieces. I really don't want to have to cement them on because that would completely ruin my initial impressions of the Lord Astray. There we go. G-Saver to confirm. You can't have 2% Discord. You won't have to talk to yourself. I don't have that people. That's awesome. We can build together. You with the gigantic arms, and I with the Hazel Raw 2. Ah, nice. So you can get you. So you got the Hazel gigantic arms. Can flip the bird? Well, the finger engineering, as far as I can tell, apart from the color separation, is identical to the Psycho Gundam. So the Psycho Gundam has individual fingers. The ones on the gigantic arms has like individual fingers. So yes, it can flip the bird easily. Yeah, I'll have the gigantic arms kiss orange and make it loader from the Alien movie. Don't worry, MJ, we will get you there. You have this channel monetized, right? Yes, I do have this channel monetized. And what are we at now? What are we at? Ooh, 4812 subscribers. Nice. 4812. So that means like 188 subscribers from 5K. Hopefully we can get there. It's getting ever closer. Slow burn, slow growth. Yes, still a bit bummed about that, but still progress nonetheless. And I really cannot appreciate you guys enough for sticking with me all the way. Like, if you have been in the Gunpla Builders Association Discord, like you've seen me being like a sulking sod, because I'm growing increasingly insecure about my weight. Where the bloody hell is the V-fin? But yeah, you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin, and I really want to give back to you guys. And thankfully, with the H1 and H2 set that came in, I have a jumbo delivery box, like a jumbo size delivery box. So if I do ever do a giveaway for the real grade God Gundam, whatever box size it takes, I am prepared. Unless it's thicker than the delivery box, then I will have to think about it again. Searching for all the GN rifles and launchers and getting the hands on it and put Astray type out, just like Freedom Gundam posing got Astray full shot. Yeah, full burst. Eye sensor stickers would be good. Painted builds would be a good mid. Excuse me. Yeah, obligatory soda burps. Excuse me. I worked out for an hour today, despite being an overweight sod. I believe I deserve my reward of a diet soda. Shut up. Okay, cutting off the safety flags. Gets a P-Bandai release. Sorry, typo. What are you on about, Jugs? What are you on about getting a P-Bandai release? There we go. And V-Fin Jewel. Ah! Fucking shape pieces. Oh. I need to study Japanese again. Hi, Noel. The best katana. The best katana in the one that came with the Kutan booster Barbatos is the original Greek katana, fastened with 2 white pieces sandwiched together for the handle. Yeah, that thing has the upgraded guard. So that's a good option if you want to go for that. You can still find it, obviously. I really wanted a Kutan Type 3 like back in the day, but it's gone before I can even capitalize on that want. But then again, I already have the Hashmal. So I believe that is enough mobile armors for one collection that is gonna have a giant like a heavy moving operation. One mobile armor is enough. One mobile armor is enough. I'm probably gonna get more mobile armors when I hit the UK, depending on how easy or hard that is. I really wanted a Meteor unit. Like, I've seen a Meteor unit in the store, like the P-Bandai standalone Meteor unit. I have thought of getting it just so my second Strike Freedom can have a purpose. But nah, decided against it in the end. Because there's a giant move coming out. And I believe that even with these small individual kits, I'm already overstepping my boundaries. There's a safety flag here. My nippers are... There's another safety flag here. Good. Making sure everything snapped into place. Those cheap pieces, man. One has already fallen off. It's on the desk, thankfully. I give up. I genuinely give up. It's probably my own fault that they're not staying, but I'm not gonna tolerate this anymore. Are there any other stickers on the head? Nope. Then I'm cementing it in. Like, I know it's probably my own fault, probably my own ineptitude that caused these cheap pieces to keep falling off, but I'm not gonna risk it. Just a slight dab at the bottom of the peg. Slight dab at the bottom of the peg just to get them secured into the helmet. There we go. Let's see how much good a slight dab of plastic cement would do for these. And the video is over. God damn it. I have to reset it. But look at that bloody detail, man. Where's the camera? There we go. Look at that detail. Jesus. Like, you wouldn't ever believe. Like, if only Bandai put this much effort into their Iron-Blooded Orphans kits. Like, look at this. This is only with the sensor stickers. And it already looks this good. Gonna head out to do a bit of shopping. Catch you in a bit, MJ. Okay, thanks Leon for popping by. Got Gundam, more like delayed Gundam. Yeah, they delayed it. But it's a blessing in disguise for me, as I did mention. No thank you, no RG God Gundam, please. I will have Power Kit or an RG Astra Type F. Then you simply don't have to enter into that giveaway if I actually do. If I actually do that giveaway. All you have to do is simply avoid it. That's it. And then comment after the video giveaway is closed. Or if that is a separate video that I'm going to be making, then yeah, avoid it. What happened to the RG God Gun? They delayed it for reasons. That's all I can make out. Okay, so, actually, there's a ball joint. So, let's put that up on an action base and keep it safe. There you have it. There, now you have a bust of the Lord Astray Omega. Okay, pretty off other. No, the Ghost Gundam will never get a. Well, never, ever it might get a regular release. Nothing crossbow nowadays is a regular release, let me tell you. Hate to break it to you. Aw, Alto Blue. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. What is that? Like 30 what currency is that? It doesn't tell me whether it's 30 US dollars or 30 Hong Kong dollars. Like, jeez. It doesn't tell me. But funds for the H2. Also, do you still have the G Savior? Yes, it's in the cabinet beside me. I have to use a shovel to dig it out, but it's still there somewhere in the crowd. Like, this happens a lot when I'm trying to take out older kits from my collection for a what am I looking for? What is this? E1 and E2. Okay, good. That always happens when I'm trying to take out some of the older kits in my collection for a comparison shot. I always need to dig through the shelves in order to look for them. Like, imagine a plucky reviewer from Hong Kong with nothing supporting the channel but the occasional bits of ad revenue and the pocket money that I get. And I've already having trouble finding model kits in my collection. Like, I couldn't imagine if some people who don't have the restraints that I have. Oh, that's $30 US. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, I see it here. Chat revenue, 235 Hong Kong dollars. Oh, that's so kind of you, Alto. That's so bloody kind. Thank you, Governor. Thank you. This is probably the voice that you're gonna hear. Probably after a few years since I settled down in the United Kingdom. So do have your hearts prepared. Do mentally prepare for an accent change. I'm willing to submit myself to making this into my primary accent after settling down for a little bit, but still not a master at it. Fucking hell. Had to break out the British accent to be posh to thank you, Alto, but genuinely, thank you, man. Thank you for the funds for the H2. In my opinion, the Kutan is a notch better than the Hashmal. Yeah, but I don't regret my purchases, okay? I don't regret my purchases. But if the Ananiel is gonna get a kit, I will be getting the Ananiel. And from what I've heard, there is probably going to be 2 mobile armors featured in Iron-Blooded Orphans G. That's only from what I've heard. I know the Ananiel is going to be one of them. And if you've seen the opening of Uruzu Hunt, then you cast the Hugo fighting those some submachines. That's all I'm gonna say, unless you guys are fine with leaks and spoilers. But, well, the Ananiel is not necessarily a spoiler per se, because I know Sunrise themselves actually put that in the special program, like the Iron Blood Orphans Special Edition, when it aired on MBS in Japan. It feels more military than the supposedly indomitable dragon the Hashmal represents. I get it. If I can find it, I will be getting it. Same thing goes for the Tekadon set. Unless, like, the Tekadon set I'm debating on, because I do have every single kit in there but the Landman Rhodey. So, any one of you would like a duplicate of the Trinity? Any one of you would like a duplicate of the Trinity of Gundam frames? If so, hit me up. I'm keeping these special accessories for myself, but I'm giving away duplicates of the kits. If I do get the set, obviously. Okay, wait for the Divinidad to get a high grade and with some rich motherfucker to get 7 to recreate that panel. Yeah. Perhaps, man, perhaps. Yeah, I saw someone made a flying base jet with a 3D printer shell over a drone and unicorn Gundam. That's some really dedicated modeling jobs. Really dedicated. It kind of reminds me of the Sea Gundam head. You mean the Katoki version or the normal version? I would suggest you have a toothpick and cotton bud to push the pieces in. I promise you will have an easy time pushing pieces, and I will enter that giveaway. So, don't whine if you win. You did say no RG God Gundam, so, yeah. You can't expect all high grades to be great, though. Starting grade, yeah. Yeah, I know. But, genuinely, some of the stickers on the Asmodee is really just absolute bollocks. Like, I believe some of you guys would agree with that. Even, like, after seeing my review, I believe some of you guys would agree that some of the stickers of the Asmodee is complete bollocks for its price point. Like, if you ask me for a Gundam frame recommendation, in case you want to start your Iron Blooded Orphans journey, then the Asmodee isn't gonna be one of the tops, just because it's that high in price with a bit inferior in quality compared to a lot of the others. What am I looking for? 13 and 14. Okay. But in the end, the effort that I put into the Asmodee was absolutely worth it. Like, I genuinely wanted to bloody cry tears of joy after I got that build completed. Sure, there are some blemishes that I need to fix. I thought that piece broke. Some blemishes that I need to fix, but still. Is G Savior 2 it's coming? What do you mean G Savior 2? Yeah, I know Neon made a comment about G Savior 2 confirmed, but I don't know what he's on about. I'm going for H1. Well, it's nothing. Well, not nothing. Crossbone Dust, nothing that is in standard X1. Yeah, but I'm talking about nowadays, Ray. I'm talking about nowadays. Yeah, nowadays every single Crossbone release is P-Bandai. So you cannot expect, like, if the Phantom is a P-Bandai release, you cannot expect the Ghost or subsequent variants of the Phantom to be of regular release. Like, that's an unrealistic expectation. Woo, okay. There goes the runner. There goes the bloody runner. I still have my P-Bandai set, high-grade Sharp Frictor with high-grade Landman Rhodey. It was my first P-Bandai, been on the shelf for 4 years now. Opted to build a Hajito bullshit instead of it, just now. Oh my god. Tell me what the Man Rhodey feels like. Then I can know what an absolute shame not having more Rhodey frames actually is. But the Gabriel Sharp Frictor, based on the individual parts that I have, it's not necessarily a bad thing to start building. Like, based on the individual parts, like, because I do have all of the parts from the different weapon sets to make a Gabriel Sharp Frictor. Based on the experiences with those, the Gabriel Sharp Frictor doesn't seem to be a kit that you would want to leave in the back burner. I want Bandai to make the Hot Scramble Gundam. Same here, man. Same here. But also, if you're still here, that super chat was really much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay, still can bend. Like, look at how, like, muscular it looks. Like, it looks like a muscular system. Like, contrary to the normal Astrays, which looks like a skeletal system. The Lord Astray frame looks like the muscular system, which is absolute irony. Like, if you just stress your forearm, you can essentially see what is going on here. Like, it looks so similar to the muscular system, and I love it for that. My bias for being a biology student notwithstanding, obviously, but honestly, the Lord Astray Omega looks cool as hell. There we go. That's one frame. That's one arm frame done. By the way, everybody's gone silent. Everybody has gone silent now. Jeez, it didn't take me long to catch up with the comments. But also, you really do want to see me review the H2 normal, huh? Fine, I'm gonna pop out and get one of them, although it only costs half as much. Shame to tell you, it only costs half as much for me to pick one up. But if you want it, you donated it to me, then I shall deliver. I'm gonna pick one up tomorrow on my walk tomorrow. Yeah, it's so quiet, man. 13 viewers and it's this quiet. Okay, C3, C4, 10, and 11. Okay. So, what have you guys been working on recently? I don't know. I'm autistic, so can't really quite stir a conversation as easily. Yes. Then I will be granting that wish then. Getting the H2 for the H2 Artemis, and then retroactively doing a review of the H2 normal. It was actually the very first kit, like the very first model kit that got me into building. Of course, I constantly told the story of me building the H3 orbital first, but that was my first build where I built it myself. The H2 normal is a collaborative effort between my dad, my brother, and I. So I don't technically count that as my first build, but it was the first build that got me into gunpla in the first place. So yeah, it is gonna be very nostalgic to go right back into that and revisit the build that I completely botched. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I don't even know what I'm doing. I know no new crossbow model kits are going to be standard release. After all, they won't even make the X2 and X3 standard release, which sucks. But then again, excuse me. But then again, I'm still waiting on my P-Bandai real grade crossbow X2 Kai. So any day now. Did I really? Yeah. I've messed up. I really did mess up. And you guys have gone quiet again. Is it really this, like, early or late for me to stream? Like, I know it's a Sunday, so everybody's probably preparing for work the next day. There we go, finally got it right. One can dream, you know. Yeah, one can dream. One can dream, but unless Doctor Strange messes up the multiverse for us and we actually get a high-grade Universal Century Ghost Gundam in the retail market, then yeah. Then yeah, that's a possibility. Let's hope that Doctor Strange messes up the multiverse enough. That's one kind of soda gone. With any luck, my real great nipples will come in tomorrow. That's nice. I've gotten used to your build times. My build times while chatting with people isn't astounding, let me tell you that much. Yo, hey PR4. Okay. I was playing Valorant, so I didn't realize it was time. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't really expect anybody to I don't really expect anybody to pop on. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really not matter. Are you gonna watch Doctor Strange soon? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's gonna be airing on May 4th here in Hong Kong, so I don't know whether my dad is gonna be picking up tickets for us for the early screenings, or whether or not he's gonna be waiting until the weekend to do that. Like booking weekend tickets for that. I don't know, but we are probably gonna be seeing it on the opening week. So there's that to look forward to. But of course, it means going through the torture that is my final piece of assignment. That's gonna be in the way of this review. Hopefully not by much. Because I don't want to get overshadowed again. And this thing is a popular kit that everybody is craving to have. So I really want to deliver the review of this guy, even with homework in the way. But yes, we are probably going to be watching Doctor Strange on opening weekend. But my parents and my brother have a lot to catch up on before they watch it, because you need to watch WandaVision in order to get what the hell is happening. Well done on 4.8k subs. Thank you, PR4. We are now exactly 188 subs before we hit 5k. So it's a tall order for me, but it's still the goal is ever closer. Got a bad feeling about it. God, I'm never gonna play ranked in Apex. I'm never gonna play ranked in any game ever because of the toxicity there. Like, I played ranked Overwatch matches way back in the day. Way back in the day before I ever transferred to Warframe. And jeez, like even casual Overwatch matches, people are getting toxic about people not knowing how to play the game. That's what I really hate. Like, if the toxicity in casual in casual games, game modes rather, are through the roof already, I can only imagine how it's gonna be for for ranked matches, which is not gonna be great at all. What am I looking for? 10 and 11. Okay, both of them are here. I believe if Evil Iron Man and Doctor Strange. Don't believe the rumors. I'm gonna see it for my own. I'm gonna see it for myself. I want to play Gundam Overwatch, but I don't know how much it will cost. Not in the loop of the game. I don't think the price has ever been talked about. I believe there is only that one session or one window of network tests, and then they went back to silence. So yeah, I don't know. There's only that one round of network tests. And by the way, what E? Okay. I think Evolution is free to play. I vaguely remember that being the case. I vaguely remember them talking about that being the case. But I'm not really sure. I'm not really in the loop. So do correct me in chat if I'm wrong about it. We need a Tom Cruise version of Iron Man from the multiverse. Yeah. And a version of Bandai who doesn't throw premium into everything. Because Gundam and Gunpla is canon in the MCU if you haven't watched What If. Sorry to spoil it for you guys. But that's one thing for us to get excited about. I believe there was a screenshot of that during the first week of when that episode was released. with that episode of What If. So yes, Gundam and Gunpla are canon in the MCU. All we need to do is wait for Doctor Strange to break the multiverse so as to have a more generous version of Bandai. That's all we need to do. Losing white things on a white piece of paper. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm being a bit silent. That's why concentrating. Yeah, Marvel What If. Marvel What If confirms that Gundam exists in the MCU. Yeah, all because, what? Michael B. Jordan actually likes Gundam Wing. For some odd reason that I cannot relate. Like, what do you guys actually think of Gundam Wing? Like, minus the nostalgia of Gundam Wing, what do you guys think of it? Like, when I first watch it, I can't even comprehend the story. Like, it's so confusing. Anyone watch the Batman? No, I didn't watch the Batman. My dad did. He thought it's something different that they're trying, but I am in no place to comment about that. What am I looking for again? Okay, 12. Whew. Spill is a bit of a slow burn, isn't it? But then again, it's an ashtray, so I didn't know what to expect. Outside of it being an involved build. And I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. Yeah, I might as well talk about my workout today. Like, because mask regulations aren't loosened up in the recent batch of regulation loosenings. Like, outdoors, like people who do sports outdoors still cannot remove their mask, and for an overweight person like me with poor physique, it's an absolute pain to exercise with a mask on. Justifiably so, because I'm breathing out my own carbon dioxide, and I am breathing in my own carbon dioxide instead of breathing in more oxygen to conduct respiration. And I won't go into the technicalities of how respiration works, because I don't even know it myself, because it was one of the more confusing things from biology lessons. But still, there is no fresh oxygen entering, and thus I would suffocate if I actually exercise with a mask on. And the main caveat about that is that I really want to get a good run in. Like the best, like one of the best ways of losing weight is to do HIITs, high intensity training exercises, or something like that. I don't remember the full name of HIITs, but like the one that I could easily do the most, even if I don't think about it as an HIIT, is like running full strength and then jogging for about a minute or two and then going full strength again. Because like one of the things that people do when they're stressed out or overwhelmed is like run in a single direction without stopping until they clear their head. So that is something that I can do, realistically do, but with the mask thing involved, I can't. So all that I could do is actually like either do some stretching indoors, or some fitness stuff indoors, like push-ups or sit-ups, which actually broke me, or actually use the fit ring. And if you guys are planning to like I know maybe you guys can still exercise outdoors without any mask or such, but if you guys do ever plan to own a fit ring, trust me, it works. It works. At least for giving yourself a good exercise session. I don't know how good it is for weight loss because I only just started my regime, like my routine. But at the very least, it's very good for if you want to like give yourself a good sweat. That's all I can say. And no stickers for this build, so I'm gonna exempt that. Manipulators, wrist guards, and then the whole upper body is done. See who's sleeping. Hey MJ, I'm done with the body, but the left arm and the backpack and the head plus weapons are not done because I have a school lesson tomorrow. I'm going to go to sleep. Sleep well, Rai. Sleep well. Sleep well. Pretty alright. Wing was about 5 separate groups making their own Gundam for geopolitical reasons. No wonder I fell asleep while watching it. Not into politics. Different from Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Disney acknowledged Gundam. This bodes well. They said lying through their teeth. Yeah, if Disney produces a Gundam franchise or a Gundam movie as such, it's not gonna bode well. Well, Netflix is already ruining it for them, so I don't think we need to wait much longer for seeing how they would ruin Gundam. You should put some moss in your mask. Easy peasy. Like I should cultivate a colony of moss in my own mask. Jesus Christ, how many toxic fumes am I gonna breathe in? And water. Probably gonna get myself into a pneumothorax. God damn it. I'm probably gonna be in the hospital faster than if I was just wearing a standard mask jogging. Eucalyptus. Okay. Totally forgot your live stream. No problem, Moya. No problem. Don't feel obligated to pop into my live stream. Don't feel obligated. Like that's the thing I hate to do. Like sound like that I'm forcing people to subscribe to the channel, hop onto my live streams, all that kind of good stuff. I really hate to sound forceful, especially about self-marketing. But yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, also, if you're still here, I have a good spend. I have a good way of spending the extra $100, Hong Kong dollars, that you gave me. I'm probably gonna buy another high-grade Wing Gundam. Yes, because I did turn my original one into the Enzian. If you guys remember my Blazing Gundam review. And I can milk 2 videos, or maybe even 3 videos from that. I don't know. I can milk some videos from that. And then I can have a full high-grade collection. Now, yeah, Aaron, you asked me whether or not I'm going to be getting the high-grade Shenlong. Yes, I am going to be getting the high-grade Shenlong. Because I can't not owe it to myself to not have the full collection before I head to England. So, yes, I will be getting the high-grade Shenlong, and I will be reviewing it as soon as I could. But it is going to be September then, so I have no guarantees that it's going to be out in the sense of me being the early bird and stuff. And plus, with the freaking debacle that the high-grade Gundam Asmodee caused me, like, it should have been here last week when it is here this week. So I have no guarantees that it's going to be out before Mecha Gaikotsu does his, because the couriers that he used are actual SCPs. So I have no guarantees that I can get the review out before Mecha Gaikotsu, because September, maybe school has started then, I don't know. We still don't have the timetable. But with the debacle that the high-grade Gundam Asmodee delivery brought me, I have absolutely no faith that any gunpla starting from now on would be delivered on time. Like, because even though I am able to get my Aspidate review out before Mechagai Kotsu's, even with a full painted build, it still cost me valuable mental resources. It broke me. So, yeah. Long story short, I am gonna be getting it, but I have no guarantees that it's gonna be like the review is gonna be out before Mechagai Kotsu does his. Bloody hell, Joe. Joe, you weren't here earlier, were you? But yes, I have ordered the Gigantic Arms Hazel, and I will probably be streaming that build whenever it comes around. In the end of June, so it's still a little bit away. Probably the Sigrun is going to come first, I don't know. By the way, HIIT training is really good, but I can't get myself to do more than 3 repetitions. I am going to be using my own resilience through adversity to my own advantage and try to do like a full 30 minutes to start with. Like a full running HIIT training for 30 minutes non-stop before I move on to probably 40, 45 and then an hour, and hopefully that would allow me to burn the 12 kilograms that I need to burn in order to be in healthy shape. Hopefully that's going to be the case. Hey, yeah, you're gonna be sleeping for school, right? If anyone is on the fence of going to the gym, trying to reduce intake rather than paying for the membership, but it's worth it because you might get to use saunas and pools. I actually do have some, I actually do have some coupons that I still need to use from last year. I believe there's no expiry on them yet because gyms are quite on and off these days because of government regulations. Oh no, he's starting to be real YouTuber with the word milking it. Yeah, that's the only term I can find, but yeah, I have 4 videos that I can make from the twin sets. 4 videos I can make from the Hazel Owsla Gigantic Arms. And I have probably 2 videos that I can make from By the Wing Gundam. And by the way, in case you guys are curious, this atrocity is the sticker sheet of the twin set. Now, by the way, it isn't as bad as you think, for the H2 at least, because I'm probably gonna do some clever editing and highlight the sections for each of the kits, because I'm gonna be showing the exact same sticker sheet for both of them. So essentially, this gigantic section of the sticker sheet is for the H1 Razor. No fault to them, of course, because they are gigantic stickers, atrocious ones to add, might I add. And the rest of these is for the H2 Artemis. So, not a lot of stickers for the H2 Artemis, but for the H1 Razor, god damn. I am going to be putting them on before I do modifications. Putting them on for the sake of you guys. The sacrifices I made for you guys, man. Seriously. I am going to be putting them on just to tell you guys about the sticker quality, although I have no high hopes for them. But still, I am going to be putting them on just to demonstrate the sticker quality before I move on to a full paint job, just like the Aspidate. So, I told you the H1 Razor build is going to be it's going to be a slow burn, especially because I want to do extensive mods on it. So, it's going to be an even slower burn. Man. Sorry, I just entered late here, my friend. I'm sorry if you felt apologetic because of what I said. Yeah, I'm sorry. Where are my polycaps? Stuck under the ashen base. That's where. Okay. Hi, MJ. I've been having trouble with personal matters, so I went on recent manga challenges from DBS and Boruto. Yeah, I'm glad I made it before you complete the build. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh yeah. But oh, for fuck's sake. Stupid polycaps. I am in no right to say that it would be better, because I'm still struggling with my own matters so far. But yeah, did anyone watch Unnamed Warrior? Yes, I did watch Kyokai Senki, at least the first 13 episodes, and it's just, I don't know, not remarkable at all. And of course, in the end, the Kenbu busted out busted out protagonist syndrome MacGuffins, and actually won against Ghost Mark II. So it's your typical kids show. So I would recommend turning off your brain before going into it. But I do like the AIs. I just want to ask everybody who ordered anything from P-Bandai this late February, have you orders already arrived? Because all this waiting is killing me with my Zabanya Final Battle version. So February, what did I order? What did I bloody order for February? I really don't remember. I genuinely don't remember what I've ordered for February, but in any case, nothing is here yet for my late February stuff, because everything is available on the day that it's announced. So let's say the Phantom Gundam, I believe that was an April announcement and it's going on to July. But if I did order any kits from February, then I must have forgotten about them. The joy of magazine kits. Absolutely. Tip to be healthy: don't exceed 18 grams of sugar a day. Does that include starch? Because we as Hong Kongers, or Chinese in general, do have meals on a bed of rice or a bed of noodles. Or if we're going Western, especially for breakfast, we would have sandwiches or a piece of bread or a piece of toast, if you want to be classy. So yeah, we do have starch, quite a lot of it, every single fucking day. So if that includes starch, then I'm afraid we all exceed that limit. I'm afraid that we all exceed that. But if that doesn't include starch, then I might be in the safe zone here. Of course, that doesn't mean I can eat chips all day. By chips I mean fries, people. By chips I mean fries. That doesn't mean I can eat fries all day, but at least I don't need to worry too much about my rice intake, because there's always leftovers. At least you don't live in Shanghai or any of those places in complete lockdown. Yeah, at least there's that. But in terms of exercise, yeah, it's essentially that. But yeah, I understand Shanghai. The situation up there is essentially a humanitarian disaster. I'm probably gonna get arrested because I said that. Blah blah. What the hell is that giant sticker? Not bad. That's an entire runner of parts. Yeah. Not bad for the H2 Artemis. Let's be clear. This small corner is for the H2 Artemis. It's not bad for that. The H1 Razor, on the other hand, this sticker sizes are large, quantity is little, quality I'm not sure, but Jesus Christ. Yeah. So I believe we can all agree that the situation for the H2 Artemis is not that bad. Let's be clear. Of course, there is some stuff that you need to fill in afterwards, as per usual, but it's a reasonable sacrifice for the Artemis. The Joy magazine kits. Yeah, that's not a big sacrifice. Your real sacrifice will be when you move, take a sojourn to settle down before making videos again and figuring out P-Bandai deliveries to your new address. Yup. That's the main pain in the ass. I probably could ask my friend to help me out with that, because I would assume, because he would have graduated from a university by then, he would have a job unless he decides to move. I believe he said that he will not budge. I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I believe he did say he would not budge. So if he is kind enough to help me out on my channel, I might be able to ask him to send some P-Bandai stuff over to England. Still haven't sorted that out. Big sacrifice there. Excuse me. Might be requiring a bottle of tea later on. Building along with you right now, working on full mechanics calamity. That's nice. Do you still your other Astray kit? What do you mean? But yeah, I still own my other Astray kits. I haven't cannibalized them apart from the no name and the gold frame of Matsumina. I kind of regret not adding the P-Bandai Haru Final Battle version of my Zabanya order. All this way the game is BS, could have been more worth it. I'm sorry, mates. I'm so sorry. So sorry to hear that. When I was young, I used to add E's to the side of countries or the nationalities. My brain was weird. Yeah, really weird. Really weird. French E's and stuff. But now you know. But now it's like the more you know. Yeah, by the way, these red parts are metallic red. So if I do sand them down or file those nubs down, I will be scratching the finish, and I don't want to do that. I'm probably going to be taking them apart and painting them fluorescent red as a reference to the actual muscle veins, or well, some of the muscles actually glowing when the Lord Astray Omega actually charges up. So I will probably be doing that for my final painted build, I'm not sure, while I'm trying to fix any potential issues. So yeah, I'm probably going to be dismantling this kit as soon as I'm done. Yeah, same here in Philippines, we love our rice. I just started reducing my intake by half, and so far so good. I only have like a bowl of freaking rice every single night. Like a bowl being like this size, like it's not that much, frankly. I don't really know what the standard capacity of a bowl is, but it's like one of those standard rice bowls, no cap at all. It's not even full, the damn thing. So I believe I haven't crossed that mark yet. So I don't think I need to like intensely cut down on my starch intake. I believe I don't. Like I need to cut back on. I need to like cut back 12 kilograms. I need to lose 12 kilograms like before I tread ever closer to the dangerous line of being obese. And before my mom nags me every single fucking day. Like, don't you guys just hate when somebody points out a problem that you're ashamed of every single day when you know that it's a problem that you need to tackle? Like my mom occasionally does that. Every single time she asks me to take my blood pressure. Every single goddamn time I do that. She always stresses that I need to do exercise. I need to cut back on my weight. And I am starting to bloat up very intensely recently. All that kind of stuff. I know that's an issue that I need to tackle, and I'm ashamed of it internally. And I really hate to admit my problems to her, because all that would do is like fire her up. All that would do is fire her up, and she'll continue to like lecture me on and on and on and on and on and on and fucking on until the end of times. That's all she would do. And she would use herself as a fucking model example that she's doing housework. At least she has moved. Her blood pressure is in a healthy level. Like, I don't do proper exercise regularly, but I still do move regularly. That's why my blood pressure is still in the healthy spot. Like, I absolutely hate that. Not the fact, like, not necessarily more for the fact that my mom is nagging me every single fucking time I take my blood pressure, but for the exact, like for the reason that she is, like, using herself as a standard. Like, that's not the way to point out a problem to people, let alone a problem that somebody knows deep down that they need to like, tackle with. Like, and it's especially worse that she pointed that problem out in an extremely inconvenient time, when I was just coming out of my 3 weeks of intensive burn and intensive grind for completing my homework. It doesn't help. It doesn't bloody help. Like, my grind for my homework, and I needed to do internship work. Like 6 to 8 hours here, transcribing videos, having a little bit of distraction here and there, just to just to stall for time, because I work extremely quickly. And it doesn't help that my assignments require me to be sedentary. It doesn't help anything. Like, so what if I fatten up because I was sitting down here doing my work? Like, that, I can't help that. And it also doesn't help that the mask regulation is still in effect. So that even if I can jog, I will suffocate myself. And, like, there's the other day that she actually pointed out, like, that I actually jogged for a distance while I was out shopping for something. It wasn't a heavy load, so I can still jog without destroying everything. But still, she even dares to point out that the reason that I suffocate was because my cardiorespiratory system is weak. Like, how the hell did she come to that conclusion? Like, I'm jogging with a fucking mask on, a proper clinical mask that has a filter and shit. Of course the carbon dioxide that I breathe out is not going to get out easily, and thus I'm going to suffocate myself. Oh, and I cut out the leftover joint. Fucking great. Like, don't you just hate that kind of people? Yeah, very long sticker. Asking a friend to smuggle a P-Bandai to UK. Not necessarily smuggling per se, but yeah. You know, guys, this past year, 2021-2022, all appeared as P-Bandai kits, yeah. Anyone else building something? Currently building Hajiro Boshi. Hello? Hello? It's still here. It's still here from my Asmodeus review. Yeah, it's still here from my Asmodeus review. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't get any of the references that I actually tossed into the Gundam Aspect Day review, do ask me here, because I won't be taking the time to I won't be taking the time to reply to, like, any comments asking me about the references, because I did explain it to one person. So if you guys have any references that you don't understand that I threw into the Gundam Aspect Day review, do ask me here. I'm going to be doing the final push for my homework in the next week, and this review, and working out. So my schedule is essentially filled, so I will probably need to cut back on replying on comments for the time being. And I'm getting my booster shot on the 9th of May, so that's going to be fun. Getting myself stabbed a third time, just to worsen my autism. By the way, I'm not anti-vax. Okay, I'm taking the piss. I'm taking the piss out of people who are anti-vax because they thought vaccines cause autism. I'm autistic myself, and I study psychology. It's Like, I have a bit of pedigree on the matter. I'm just taking the piss. Maybe that's why it's so quiet. Everybody's working on something. Yeah, probably that's why it's so quiet. Maybe we're all working on a build. Maybe all 16 of us, all 17, including me, are working on builds. Maybe that... Nah, it's alright, MJ. I'll try to holler at you on Twitter when the Zabanya finally arrives. Yeah, please do. Please do. Share the excitement with me. Do feel free to share your share the excitement with me. I'm open. Always open. I hope the next Lord Astray variant is not a P-Bandai. Tough luck, man. Tough luck, Joe. Tough luck. Lord Astray Z, if they ever make it, P-Bandai. There's no doubt about that. This thing has already set a precedent, and it's not going to break anytime soon. Oh, dude, excuse me. Take your blood pressure? Yeah. Yeah, digital BP monitor. That way you can get a more accurate result. Yeah, I guess so. But it is dangerously close to the high blood pressure side. And it doesn't help that the high blood pressure condition is hereditary. How do you say that fucking word? Hereditary, or yeah, it's genetic. I know how to fucking spell the word. I just don't know how to pronounce it because my biology is growing rusty over the years because I haven't actually it's gonna bother me. Let me put this part on and actually look up how to pronounce that fucking word. Yeah, hereditary. Yeah, hereditary. Thank God for that. Yeah, it doesn't help that the high blood pressure condition is hereditary. So I could just as easily go to cardiac arrest as easily as my dad. But the main thing about my mom's lecture is that she doesn't want me to go into cardiac arrest like my dad did at a younger age, because she knows that it's like the trend of terminal diseases, or not terminal diseases, so like diseases like cardiac arrest, stroke, they're all trending towards the younger people. Like more and more youngsters are getting cardiac arrest and strokes and anything along those lines. So that's what she's worried about, and I understand that. But it doesn't mean she has to shame me for it, when I know it's a persistent problem. Like, I can't even see my feet properly when I just stand up. So it's a fucking problem that I need to tackle. I know that. She just won't shut up about it because I didn't admit to her. Like, fucking hell. And we're back. Hey Neon. Hey Neon, back from running errands. Should have been back from the gym, man. Back from the gym. Did a 1 hour routine of fucking Nintendo Switch Fit Ring, and every single muscle in my body is aching now. It doesn't hurt me building. That's besides the point. But if I ever try to get back up from my lying down position, I'm gonna die. Might as well be dead by then. Okay. He still survives. I'm thinking about a 4th jab. I still haven't got my 3rd, so no use thinking about a 4th. To be honest, I'm getting used to getting pierced with a needle after my booster shot. So, yeah, is that what is it? Systematic desensitization. That has clearly worked out for you, Eve. That's clearly worked out for you. Since, like, what is it called again? Yeah, systematic desensitization. Oh, hey, a stream perfect to play in the background while I build my barber sauce. Hey, Six Strider. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. Is there news of kits this month? I don't believe there's too much news, but I know that a P-Bandai Master Grade Gen Gladiator is going to be released. And let me actually check. Let me actually check whether the May schedule is out. Nope, it's not out. It's probably going to be out tomorrow. I'm guessing that the May schedule is going to be out tomorrow, and then I can do my news roundup video. I'm in the wrong fucking webpage. Is there news? No. For this month, all we got is the entry grade new and the Asmodeus, right? If you don't count the SD Gundam World Heroes kits, then yes. All we got is the entry grade new and the Asmodee. Yeah, you can call it Asmodeus. That's the original name. For some reason, the author of the Lesser Key of Solomon decided to go by Asmodee. Or Asmodee, if you want to pronounce it properly. But like fucking cultists pronounce the name Asmodee. So that's what I went with. Just to ease on confusion. If anybody knows the proper pronunciation of it, I know too. It's probably pronounced Asmodee properly. But if cultists, proper full-on dedicated cultists, pronounce it Asmodee, I have nothing to refute that. I have nothing to go against that. So that's what I went with. Okay. I'm hoping that we get to see a lot more stuff during the May event. What May event? Is there a hobby show in May? It's probably where they're gonna be revealing the bloody Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom. They say it's gonna be a spring reveal, yet we're only a month and a few days away from spring being over and transitioning into the summer calendar months. And same thing goes for Iron Blood Orphans G. I don't even know if it's out yet, but the internet isn't raging about like the internet isn't talking about it, so I assume it isn't out yet. I believe it's gonna be a region loss anyway, so what does it matter? If it's out, I'm gonna be plugging a VPN and installing it before producing gaming videos for you guys. Again, back to my original concepts. That didn't work, but you guys did ask for me to play Iron Blooded Orphans G on the channel, so I guess there you go. If it's out, I'm gonna use a VPN to install that app, and then we can all like vibe together. Oh, those red pieces are for the thighs. I get it now. Yeah, Harry the Tree. Yeah, Harry the Tree. Hereditary. Yeah. No news of newest kids on the coming months. No. Oh, Hereditary. You got it from parents. I'm both hypertensive and diabetic. Fuck my life. It's Hereditary, but it's no excuse for me to slack off. Like after I calculated my BMI today, I feel absolutely degraded. So, what the fuck could I do? What the fuck else could I do? Like, I know I'm gonna be stuck sedentary for another week, just trying to produce this and complete my homework. That's due next week, May 6th. And if you guys haven't heard of my mode of working, I absolutely hate being a deadline fighter. So that's why I am urging myself to complete that one piece of homework before next week rolls around, so that I can relax easier. I haven't been doing that this week. Yeah, I plucked it out from the runner. So what? I'm gonna sand it down anyways. So I have been slacking off for this week because I've been sitting on my ass waiting for Asmodee to come around until it did, and then I'm only hours away from being overshadowed. But never mind that. But the reason that I haven't been catching up on homework this week was because of Asmodee. That fucking guy decided. Like, that fucking demon decided to go to the pub, make a few girlfriends before he before he came to me. King of lust after all, am I right? But finally that review is out, and I have another pressing review to do here. Great! Fuck my life. Jesus. The schedule is not gonna be pretty at all. It's not gonna be absolutely not gonna be pretty at all. But let's see if I can persevere. Let's see if I can persevere and prevail. Because this is my redemption for Asmodee being late. Being fucking late. Making girlfriends and all that. Jesus Christ. What is it? 100% chance more details will be shown about the Massacre Strike Freedom. Extreme Strike Freedom. Hopefully we get to see more kids to pray for Massacre Barbatos Lupus or Barbatos Lupus Rex. Let the flower roast get its turn. Joe, we have an event on May the 12th. Is it an online event? Excuse me. Is it an online event? Strider? If it's online, then yeah, I'm probably going to be looking at that. New high-grade kits. They're probably going to be announcing the release dates of the Witch from Mercury kits. Hopefully so. I really want them to be August releases, because just the God Gundam, just two high grade, not high grade, just two real grade God Gundams is not enough for my birthday. One of them for just the regular God, one of them for a custom build, and maybe I'll be buying a third one for a giveaway. Depends on when we're going to hit 5k. But I am prepared for whatever size box comes my way. Apart from if that box is too long or too thick, then I might not be prepared at all. If something like the boxes of the Massacre Virtue come in to the market, and that's what I decide on being the grand giveaway, grand 5k giveaway, 5k subs giveaway, which please help me achieve that, please. Then I might not be so prepared after all. She has good intention but bad delivery. Yeah, absolutely. My mom is always like that. She always accuses my grandmother for doing that, which, justifiably so. But she herself has the same problem that she will never admit to. Like, every time I talk to her about her problems, she will never admit. She would just I don't know, she would just dump on me, sulk in the corner, and the next day still remain angry about it, and after a few days she just forgets. That's every time I gave my mom feedback. Every fucking time. Okay, 6 goes for the right leg, 7, or whatever the opposite piece is, goes for the left leg. Got it. Maybe your mom doesn't know that cardiac police isn't real. You never get arrested. I'll never get arrested, but still, the main point is, she is constantly nagging me about a problem that I know exists. Like, if you guys are constantly being bugged about a problem that you know exists and that you need to tackle upon, you would not ever feel good about it. It's as if they're trying to shame you for not tackling that problem any earlier or any more effectively. That's what it is to me. Like, I haven't had fast food for weeks. Not until I had my McDonald's, like, yesterday. Like, a few weeks, my man. A few weeks. I get to indulge myself a little bit. I have the right to. But, man, constantly being nagged about a problem that's, you know, exists, man. Never feel good about that. Asian moms be like, yeah. Again, the newest high grade for this month is just the Asmodeus. Yes. Yes. Next month is going to be the Cyclasis Schwab Custom. And then the month after is going to be the Sigrun. Like, anybody knows German here? Anybody knows German? Anybody knows who, like, how to pronounce that name properly in German? Because I've looked up the Valkyries, all 9 of them. And a lot of them have those German, like, accented alphabet or some stupid crap that I don't understand. So, yeah, anybody here speak German? If you could please educate me about how to properly pronounce the names of the Valkyries. Because we're basing it off of English phonetics. Like, English phonetics. I really want to be absolutely spot on. So, please help. Please do help. MG, what can you say about Witch for Mercury? I'm excited for it. That's all I can say. That's all I can say about the designs, the model kits, that kind of stuff. Like, Witch for Mercury designs look interesting. I would want to take a closer look, but unfortunately I can't. No kits are available now. And I really want to know more about it because it's the first proper female protagonist in Gundam. Now, I know Christina McKenzie from War in the Pocket does count as a protagonist in some capacity, but strictly speaking, Christina McKenzie is a deuteragonist or a secondary protagonist, being probably even a tertiary protagonist, because probably Bernard or Bernard, depending on how you want to pronounce it, Bernard Wiseman is probably the proper deuteragonist, the primary deuteragonist of War in the Pocket. The proper protagonist is the child. So, yeah, we never ever had a Gundam series fully focus on the fully focus on a female character. And before you say Stargazer, the story feels more concentrated on Sven, the pilots of the the Strike Noir. The story feels more focused on Sven, so I don't really count Celine as a proper female protagonist. Plus, it's only like I don't know, an hour and a half long, 3 episodes combined. So, and that's the end of that. That's the end of that video, I guess. So, I'm excited for Witch for Mercury, everything about it. There are also other 2 Ururu Sanses, but I don't know when those are releasing. Yeah, I just mentioned it. Schwab Custom, Cyclosis Schwab Custom, May, Sigrun, or however that's pronounced in German, in June. Good to get some activity in. Gunpla is very bad for the back. I've learned that the hard way. How about you guys, Witch for Mercury? Discover any custom Gunpla model YouTube channels lately? Millennial Model Mayhem. Ah, nice. KMRL, do you mean the sticker sheet for the Lord Astray, or what? Because wherever that fucking sheet has gone, it's not on the desk. It's probably fuck, that's the turn ace. It's probably lost in plain sight again. Every single there you go. It's under the seed base. Okay, so here's the deal with the Lord Astray. So you get 2 sticker sheets. One proper sticker sheet here. Some of the more poorly color separated pieces, like the front skirts and the abdomen over here. Some of them not too bad, like the black here, the red here. These are energy bits. These are energy bits for when the Lord Astray charges up. So I'm probably going to be overlaying this with the fluorescent pink, depending on how that affects. It's actually more suitable for a red. And then these are sensor bits, so not too fussed about that. So overall, stickers, you won't even notice them if they're gone, but if they're on, a little bit more accents. Secondly, you do get a marking sheet, a decal sheet. This is for the chest emblem, these are for the wrist guards, and these are for the shoulders. So thank the Lord. And they are actually cut out the way the pieces look. So they're cut out in the shape of the pieces, so you don't have to painstakingly align them with your bare eyes, with your naked eyes, and match them. Thank God for that. So yeah, you do get a set of marking sheets, marking stickers, by the way, not water slides, for the for the pinstripes and stuff, but you do get quite a few color correcting stickers that are a little bit annoying, but this is reusing the Lord Astray double rebake mold, so what do you expect? But I'm not too dissatisfied so far. Let's actually get the build done and see what this thing looks like without any stickers but the sensors. Shame, I prefer the Asmodeus pronunciation. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. It's just that I think that that the buffins at Bandai literally just opened up the Japanese version of the 72 Demons Wikipedia page and just correlated that, because I don't ever think that the pronunciations of Asmodee, Asmodeus really sounded off in their head when the Japanese is actually Asmodeus. I really want the Extreme units to have kits. Fat chance. Absolutely fat chance. I really want the Hey Eric, have you ever built a hybrid flag or AU Enact variants? I think design grew late on me as the revisers got me wanting whatever variant that's available. I have built the like Graham Acres Union flag. I have built that one. Don't have high opinions on the weapon grip, but overall it's a pretty fun kit. And if you do count the Brave as a flag variant, then I have built one of those as well. It's a pretty good kit. Sometimes too solid in the alt mode, I might add, because the pegs of the side binders that connecting to the legs during the alt mode, yeah, one of those pegs broke on me because they were too tight. But the fact that they managed a full bloody transformation for the Brave, and I think the flag has a full transformation as well. Yeah, I think the flag, at least the Union flag, has a full transformation. The fact that they were able to pull that off back in the day still doesn't cease to amaze me. But yeah, I have built the flag variants. Enact, can't find them. Shame. I still can't find an Asmodee anywhere, not even a pre-order. Well, I have an associate link for you to use, Neon, if you want to use that. Like, the direct link is in the Asmodee review description. So if you want to I'm not afraid to advertise it here. If you want an Asmodee of your own and want to support the channel at the same time, please do order your kits in the affiliate links in the description of each video. If they are available in Hobby Link Japan, I will have posted a link there for you guys to directly go there with my affiliate status. But if there isn't, that section isn't going to be there. Like the get your own section, it's not going to be in the description. Hi MJ, are you getting this Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom? Not unless you guys fund me to. Like Alto Blue, like Alto Blue, who gave me like $30 earlier in the stream. Like, unless you guys fund me the cost to get the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom, I am not getting that damn thing. Like, unless you guys fund me. Like, I'm being serious here. Because I don't think it's worth dumping my own money, or even the freaking consumer voucher money, onto what is essentially 5 to 6 shades of gold that you're never, ever gonna see. But don't feel obliged to. Of course, don't feel obliged to. Not unless you would rather like see me review that kit, if not at all. Then, like, if you feel comfortable about funding me for that review, then go ahead. It could be a collaborative effort, I don't know. But I really don't want to push donations. I feel bad for doing that. Absolutely terrible. Wait, I am actually checking now. I thought there was an event, but I have to check again. Go ahead. Definitely was 6. Oh, I'm very sure that was in person. Ah. Photos are going to be online anyways. Does the sword have the same detail as the promotional image? Apart from the black edges, which you need to paint in. I thank God they don't have stickers for those. Yes. Okay, so I learned that it was a Shizuoka hobby show from May 11th to the 15th. Ah! I sound adenoidal, didn't I? Fucking, I don't know. I can't pull off a Jeremy Clarkson impression good enough, especially in his adenoidal voice. I can't. But yeah, I'm gonna have to mark my calendar on that. May 11th to the 15th. I'm gonna have to take a look on that. Thanks for reminding me. Which sword is stronger, Lord Astray Gigantic Sword or Astray Blueprint Gigantic Sword? I'm actually not sure. I'm not really too knowledgeable in the Gundam Seed mythos, just because I hate it so much. Maybe the Astrays are not that bad, but I do have both, so I can compare them, which is nice. Which side is the front? This side is the front. Okay, connect that. Connect that. We have the basic frame done, and we just overlay the armor, don't we? Just overlay the armor. Not an official Gunpla exclusive event. Yeah, not exclusively to Gunpla, but we are hopefully gonna get something there. But I'm proud. Do you guys want me to make another prediction video? Do you guys want me to make another prediction video? What we're gonna see there? But 100%, I'm predicting that we're not gonna see anything new there. I believe we're probably going to be seeing everything that was announced in the Hobby Next Phase event, and the main reveal for the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom, and the reveal of the release dates of the Witch from Mercury kits. That's all there probably is going to be. Like, I can't really see them doing any more kits. Like, I can't really possibly see them announcing any more new kits when they have such a gigantic backlog like that, unless they're announcing new Wish from Mercury kits, which I'm not going to be surprised. Sigrun, yeah, that's how I pronounced it. I think that's Celtic, right? Well, the Valkyrie is a German drama. I don't know. The prologue kits might be May releases. The Arrow, on the other hand, I don't know. But the hobby shows are the best. That's where the big releases are shown. I'm still in that lockdown mindset, people. I'm still in that lockdown mindset where every fucking thing takes place online. How's the build so far? It's alright. Still have to put it together, move it around. But it's a little bit more involved than usual, which you will expect from an Astray. But it's enjoyable. Something to turn your mind off and enjoy. Like, especially with the results that it produces. Like, oh, what am I doing? What the hell am I doing? It's Eve. To go into fucking kindergarten for messing up my alphabet there. Oof. Definitely. Hopefully we get to see a lot more stuff. Like, I mentioned my pessimism there. Blah blah. Who gets the all cool stuff? Still want everyone to open up the pre-order for a Master Grade Stream already. Hopefully, shortly after event. God, I love 0080. Needs to watch again. Yeah, definitely. Christmas. That's a Christmas anime. Watch it during Christmas. Well, the Witch from Mercury is a teenage girl, blah blah, child soldiers. Has to show the tragedies of war, especially what's going on now. What's up, enjoying the build so far? Yes. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Kyle, for coming by. I am enjoying the build so far. Let me actually just pop this on before I catch up with you guys. Of course, I have some nut marks to sand down. This is not how you sand, but I don't care. That's how you do it. Not gonna go up the grits because it's a white, so you can barely see the scratches. Also, do you guys who scratch build the? Yeah, I did see the scratch build aerial. Looks nice. high-grade Gundam Aerial has insane color separation in the body. Hopefully it's not just for show. Yeah, hopefully not. Why do fat chance and slim chance mean the same thing? I don't know. It's such irony. It's such irony. Let me actually see that claim. New Gundam manga. Rust Horizon. Ah, that's not a spoof. Interesting. We're probably gonna see the designs pop up like on the moon, but we're never gonna see them made into model kits, I bet. Like, how many of you are gonna bet that we are gonna get a Zaku 4? To replace the always bulky Zaku 3. Pop the body on. There we go. It looks so muscular. I love it. Like you can see the individual like muscle fibers, tendons, even probably the cartilage in the joints. I don't know. You can associate that, like I mentioned in the earlier in the stream. The normal Astrays are more a depiction of the skeletal system, while the Lord Astrays seem to be more of a depiction of the muscle network. I really love that. Especially the piping in the arms, great detail, freaking metallic red pieces, meaning I cannot clean them up with a file, or else I would damage the finish. That's probably where the main challenge lies, cutting those pieces out as cleanly as possible. But I really just like how this thing is essentially muscles exposed everywhere, muscles, tendons, everything. Like, you don't really even get that kind of feeling in the double rebake, because everything is just so covered up and cluttered, and you have the reversal form, which doesn't tickle many people's fancies. But the Lord Astray, on the other hand, what it's based on, fuck me, do I love it. Okay, I need to build the booster on the back. And just all you. Yeah, I do want an aspect. The shipping is just the issue. Story of my life, Neon. Story of my life. After the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom, yeah, I know. That's what I'm cynical about. They will make a Master Grade Extreme Wings of Light set. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm very, very afraid of. They will milk that in P-Bandai for all it's worth. First time I saw someone hate Seed. Yeah. It kind of left a sour taste in my mouth, but I will admit that it does have some good points. But if you're one that loves Seed and Seed Destiny, nothing against you. Nothing against you. You are entitled to You are entitled to your own opinion. So long as you don't force it down other people's throats. That's where I draw the line. If you love Seed, despite all its flaws, or if you don't acknowledge the flaws, that's fine by me. Okay, these black pieces need some serious cleanup. And by the way, a tip after I cut this piece out, because the piece I cut out, the thrusters there molded onto there, they are supposed to be in white. So what I would advise from the structure here, mask the middle, that's supposed to be black, and then just spray paint the outer pieces white. That reminds me I need to buy some white. That reminds me that I ran out of white trying to experiment on the blue for the Aspidate. Happy days. Absolute happy days. Love prediction videos. I hate Shinasuka. I like Shinasuka, the first half at least, and I spat all over the bloody instruction manual. Wait a minute, is this one? Oh, it's here. Great. Losing pieces in plain sight. So typical of me. So typical of me. Their Norse mythology, Celtic myth is different, huh? Well, Valkyries are from Norse mythology, so Scandinavian maybe? I really remember that the drama that the stage drama, the Valkyries, is German, so I'm not too sure. Is that video all over already? Come on. Back to Marvel. Where do you think they are gonna go with the symbiote left behind? Probably the typical Tom Holland version of the symbiote arc before they actually do Agent Venom. Oh, this is a piece for the sword rack. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for a bit. Also, MJ, I've seen some more finished build images of the Lord. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'd be amazed if the Zaku 4 gets a kit. So much other stuff from Moon to go through first. Yeah, unfortunately so. Like the Psycho Gundam Mark IV G doors. We're still missing that. Xe and Penelope are the biggest high grades ever made, and G Savior always be bullied because of the freaking movie. You are wrong, because the biggest high grade ever made so far is the Neo Zeon. It's as tall as a baby. Come on. Like, it's almost a freaking meter in height. So, but if you're talking about mobile suits, then yeah, the Xe Gundam and the Penelope are the biggest mobile suits ever to be adapted into a model kit thus far. The Heisenflay 2 Raw TR6 might be taller, but the Xe and the Penelope are still more bulky. And here is the Lord Astray Omega without weapons, fully completed without stickers. And despite the blur, you will be able to see that this thing is just astounding. This thing is just astounding to look at. Like, my god. Cut away the safety flags and this is going to be even more so. Jesus Christ, is this thing amazing looking. So yeah, there we go. And then let's move on to the one and only weapon. Small size of a small child, yeah. Yeah, I saw some finished builds of it because it's not worth my money. The only point to encourage me to buy this is it limited. Yeah, to each your own. Don't include Neo Zeon, bro. If you're talking about high-grade kits in general, yes, the Neo Zeon does count as a high-grade kit. But if you're talking about high-grade mobile suits, on the other hand, then yeah, the Xe and Penelope are still one of the largest. Forgot about the freaking side skirts, apparently. Great. Put them off to the side, and then finally we get to build a sword. The massive sword. Isn't Hyrule Nightingale the biggest? It's the widest. So it's up there. It's up there, but I think it counts as a mobile armor if I am not mistaken. Well, the Xe Gundam counts as a mobile suit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the Beltoric Chica's children mythos. Okay, so bend the arm straight. This thing looking muscular. I love it. Muscular as in not buff muscular, but you can see muscles. High-grade 144 scale inlay, anyone? That thing is going to be 2 meters tall. So don't even think about a pacer. But if Bandai are the insane people that I know and love, then yeah, maybe. The high-grade inlay might be possible. Nightingale is definitely a mobile suit. Well, then it can join the leagues. It's definitely the widest. Let's be clear. That is definitely one of the widest mobile suits. Ow! Ow. The Psycho Gundam is definitely a mobile armor, though. Let's be clear. The Psycho Gundam is definitely a mobile armor. Just by real great new effect set with $55. Not sure if it's a great price though. If you don't like the Kotoki proportions of the real great, then maybe not. But if you're a fan, then yeah, go ahead. Okay. 9, 10, 11, and 13. Looks like both of the blades are gonna have their own individual handles, which is nice. There's a bloody itch in my back, and it's already paining. It's already giving me agony just to scratch it. All my muscles are tensed up from the exercise today, and it doesn't feel good at all. It doesn't feel good. I'm probably gonna need some tea later on just to rest my voice. Jeez, I give up. There we go. In case you don't know what that sound is, it's a magnet by the side. Do we count the huge sword as one weapon or three? One. One weapon, 3 different configurations. That's what I count it as. Like, it's kind of like the GN sword. It's a 3-in-1 weapon. Would you count it as 2 weapons? Or one weapon with 3 different configurations? What am I missing? What am I missing? Make sure it's PG tips at MJ. What do you mean make sure it's PG? Okay. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So it locks into one socket, untabs, slides, rotates out, and locks into another socket. So that's how the mechanic works. I see. Absolutely lovely. For a T. PG tips. Oh wait, it's a brand. Don't know if they have that here in Hong Kong, but for what I know for sure, we don't have that in the household. Do you guys prefer a real grade box set with actual gunpla? High grade master grade. High grade master grade. Come on. They get to be more ridiculous with it. They get to like be more outlandish with what the kit is, what the mobile suit is actually doing. Okay, so that, copy it to the other side, and actually let me cover it up first. Let me cover this blade up first, and actually show you guys the Lord Saber, or what it's called here, the twin sword state. I'm gonna be putting on both names into the review because they're not really that explicit about these weapons, these configurations actually having proper names in the instruction manual, because of course it's just the P-Bandai manual. Thoughts on the Baruch from Crossbone Dust? Let me actually look it up. Jesus, what the hell is on its back? Where's its head? That's a Phantom Gundam. That's a derivative of the Phantom Gundam. What the hell is on its back? Yeah, the Lord Astray is spelled load in the box because they're scared of pissing off pure Christian Americans. Because Nightingale box says it is a mobile suit. Well, it's one of the widest. Let's move on. Right. Nut marks all over the place that I need to clean up. Manual says load. I don't care. It's Lord Astray in the beginning. They retconned it. I don't care. Okay, so the Lord Saber. Handles here, stored here. So untab it, rotate it 90 degrees, slide it, and then lock it into the extended state. And there's a fucking nut mark. Pissing off Americans is great PR when Twitter gets so mad at anime, it becomes popular. They're scared of pissing off pure Christian Americans because the Lord is Jesus Christ. Like if you take this kid into Alabama, you're definitely gonna get shot. Alright, so how does this work? How does this work? How? How in the hell does the double-edged form work? Okay, so extend the handle. There we go. Yes. And there. That's it. It doesn't really feel complete to me, but this is the apparently this is the double-edged sword configuration of the Lord Saber, but I'm just going to use it as a single edge. Collapse the handle, might as well, to connect it here somehow. Gotta build the other blade first. Lord Nut Marks. That's my own fault. Andy Wack, that's my own fault for not cleaning it up before building it. That's my own fault. It's not that the gray actually marks that significantly, so I guess that's a good sign. Baruch pilot has a knack for beheading people. That's why the Baruch is headless. It's a Dullahan. So Baruch uses the Unit 2 frame of the Phantom gun. They had to enlarge the frame because of the overheating problem the Phantom had. But then again, why is it a Dullahan? Like the Pale Rider Dullahan isn't a Dullahan. Why is the Baruch a Dullahan? Okay, I remember Jesus and Buddha as an MC. They live in the human world and enjoy it. Yeah. Just the Ethiopian Empire give the Phantom. Another argument about Crossbone Gundam Dust in the chat. Right, so that's the blade pieces out. I heard the Baruch's pilot, the antagonist of Dust, is a literal warlord who has a decapitation fetish. That's why he decapitates his own mobile suit first. I see. How many variations does the Crossbone have? X1, X2, X3, and then, well, let's list it. X1, X1 Kai, X1 Skull Heart, X1 Patchwork, X1 Full Cloth, and the X2 has the X2 and the X2 Kai, as far as I remember. X3 Stripped, and the X0 Full Cloth, or the XO if you want to go for the sauce, or the what is it? Or the Japanese name, the XO. And then you have the crossbow the full armor crossbow X1, which is the X4 nicknamed as, and then the X11, X12, X13, and the whatever variations that go beyond that. Yeah, the full armor X1, nicknamed the X4, as far as I remember. Kai is Skull Heart, okay? Kai is Skull Heart. X13, yeah, X13. Okay. And don't get me started on Baroque's mobile armor configuration. Does it look hideous? I bet it looks hideous. It's probably a head in the crotch. So more or less 20, yeah. TLDR, Kotoki designed one good mecha for crossbow, and Hasegawa knew he couldn't make a better one. Well, he made the Dictus, and that was quite outlandish and popular in the gunpla market. So he could have made a better mobile suit design, just not a better Gundam. Probably. And that's what I'm taking from this. X11 is the newest one. Yes, I know X11 is the newest one. How long has crossbow been going on for? I don't know. But that's probably why we're never gonna get an anime of Crossbone, because it's going on forever. Yo, I'm here. Hey, Carlos. Fancy seeing you here. He also made the oh fuck. Fine, I'll put it in the collapse configuration. That's what they want. The Divinidad. Kotoki did, at least. Not really too sure about the background of the Divinidad, but it's one of the more normal looking Jovian mobile suits. Like, there's something like the Nautilus, for God's sake, and it's literally just a shell flying around in space. Like, I swear to God, if the next Crossbone kit is the Nautilus, I am preserving it in whatever means I can and putting it in my fish tank. Oh, so the Baroque's pilot is Evans Gilvester. Yeah. Imagine joining the Crossbow for 27 years. Jesus Christ, that's... I believe the Crossbow has overstayed its welcome. In my mind, if I were to do it for 27 years. Like, how does the publishers never get sick of Crossbow? Like, how? Okay, here we go. Here we go. The Lord Sabers, and I'll configure one into the dual blade mode. So here are the weapons, and let me get the adapter. At least it's Sentinel for Kotoki. The reason why Crossbow Gundam dust designs are real because so many engineers died in the war. There's no consistency. There we go. Retract both handles. Thank God I don't need to use this ugly handle in the saber mode, because if you just stick one of them in there, it just looks absolutely ridiculous. But if you use both of them, close in on that. There we go. Make sure everything is closed in. As the Lord Longsword, I won't mind the gigantic handle, but if you want to untap, it's tapped in quite securely, which I will give credit for. It's tapped in very securely. Take one of them out, this looks ridiculous. So, thankfully, both of the swords, both of the blades, have their own handles, so it's not like one and the other. I am so glad they're carbon copies of each other, so I can use this, and then what I would do with the remaining handle is use this and put them in here, I believe. No, take that piece out, put it in here, and use it as the Lord Whip. So the blades can be their own individual weapons, while the shaft, the remaining shaft, can be detached and used as the Lord Whip, which is nice. Hey Scarlet! Yeah, the color accuracy is not that good. But at least, 1, there's no hideous stickers for it, which I'm glad for. 2, it's easy to mask, so you can easily just leave the edge unmasked and go in with a spray paint, a Gundam marker, whatever you want. So it's not the hardest job to do if you want to perfect the color scheme of the blade. So it's only the black that is missing, so yeah, it's just the black that is missing. So it's not too bad. Not really too bad. And by the way, the Lord Whip is made of a flexible material. I'm not going to flex it on stream, although you can kind of fold it in these individual segments down here. You can fold it along the individual segments and flex it however you want. Not going to do that on stream. I'm probably going to get this straight look in the camera and probably flex it in the video. But so far, the Lord Longsword is only missing the black. That's all there is. So that's why I'm not too fussed about this thing not being color accurate. It's easy to fix. Now, let's get the mount. Also, due to a house move, MJ, I'm going to have to start hand painting. Any tips? Not necessarily. You get metal dishes, put it on the side, thin the paint out, and use brushes. That's all. That's really all I can really say. Not unless if you're like doing like proper acrylic paintings and stuff. Then I might not be able to help. Not be of much help because I haven't really hand painted any model kits at all. Okay, so this is the bottom piece. This is the top piece. The load makes me cringe. I am going to be putting the proper name on. Oh yeah, proper name on. So, no need to cringe at my video. But let's be real. If Mecha Kotsu gets one of these kits, he's probably going to be using the listed name. Okay, so that's the sword mount. Just, come here. Just plug onto the back. And I've seen from the Japanese reviewers that the weight can be handled. So, 7 goes onto right, 6 goes onto the left. Good to know. Lord sounds so much better. Yeah, I'm wanting full paint jobs. Full paint jobs of model kits, yeah, it's a bit iffy. But you can be more precise with your stuff, unlike masking, for example. There is always, like, from my experience, I'm not the best masking or a model kit painter in general. I'm not the best at it. But there is always this level of unpredictability in masking. Especially if you deliberately loosened up the, weaken the adhesives of the masking tape. There's always this certain level of unpredictability in there. Okay, so the Lord Longsword goes in here. Oh, so these ugly things. Focus, fucking focus. these ugly things, don't fill them in. Absolutely don't, because those assist in the storage of the Lord Longsword. But be careful of the V-fin. That's all I have to say. You can kind of create a hinge here. There's enough space for you to really pseudo open it up, but fine. Just for showcase purposes, okay? There's enough space to kind of pseudo let the clip hinge up, but overall it's not necessarily supposed to. Flow hinge. I had to wait end of September for this kit to ship to me. Well, you have a preview, an English preview, so you don't have to go through all that Japanese translation. Thank God for you. Lord sounds so much better. Not on your video. You're good, MJ. It's about their naming choice. Yeah. So no need to cringe on my videos. It's about how they don't want to piss off Americans. Honestly. Oh, you're here, bro. Carlos. I'm having flashbacks of my last masking job. I'm sorry to remind you of that, Neon. I've seen the debacle. Huh. Oh, shit. So... There we go. But it's not necessarily held in by the top pieces. These are just for show. It's really held in by the peg and hole system here. So if you actually get this kit, never fill, like, actually don't go ahead and filling in. Let me actually let the sword drop like that. And I should pick it up here. So don't fill in this ugly thing here. Worthy sacrifice. So kind of set these pieces to open and plug it onto the mount, close the pieces back up, I don't know if I'm messing something up. I'm gonna verify later on. And then plug it right back onto the back of the Lord Astray Omega. And without much fiddling around, you can see that the Lord Astray Omega is perfectly capable of standing with the Lord Longsword mounted onto the back. With a little bit of fiddling, obviously. With a little bit of fiddling. I'll take it back. With a little bit of fiddling, but yeah, here we go. The Lord Astray Omega standing, perfectly capable of handling the weight of the Lord Longsword. Given that the freaking fan doesn't blow him over, that's for sure. That's for sure. I can't wait for MJ's reaction on the Baroque's and mobile armor form. He's just putting in a streak. Oh, Jesus Christ. My fucking biceps. I believe every single muscle fiber in my biceps is torn because of the workout I did yesterday. Like, I did 30 push-ups, which is probably not much for any of you, I'm guessing. But yeah. How is the build? The build is good. The build is so far good. And as you can see, without using any of the stickers, apart from the sensors, apart from the eyes, frankly, the sensor, there are sensors on the shoulders and knees. I didn't use them, but apart from the eyes, I didn't use the sticker here, any of them. And so far, it looks good. It looks really good. The build, you may expect it, well expected. It's more involved than the usual high grade because it's an Astray. And I really love how this thing looks. By the way, yeah, C-clip joints in the arms and legs, so you might want to be a little bit more cautious around those. And the Lord Longsword. Well, great crunches to the back, mates. Good crunches. Good polycap connection as well. Because the Lord Longsword isn't necessarily weighing it down. And I really love this. Like, enhanced optical sensor. Enhanced optical sensor, you had to have a face on the back of the freaking head. Amazing. I love it. It's extreme Gundam levels of weird. So, yeah. There you have it. And the Lord Longsword itself, simple build, effective, might I add. You might not be, yeah, the back mount is going to be a little bit of an issue if I play around with it for long enough. Probably going to tighten up the peg or some sorts. Oh yeah, I need to test out how well this thing holds the Lord Longsword. And yeah, so far, the Lord Longsword itself, missing the black, but thank God there are no stickers for those, or else that would be hideous. It's an easy masking job. Just rip the handle away. It's black, so you don't need to mask that. Mask the entirety of the middle. Yeah, mask the entirety of the middle, and then use this as leverage. Clip it. Yeah, I actually have an alligator clip that I forgot to take back to the rooftop yesterday. Clip it right here, prime it, spray it black, metallic black if you fancy, and there you go. That's the Lord Longsword color issues corrected. Panel line, of course, I need to buy another one. I jammed my other one. Like, how often do you guys jam panel lining markers? Like, I've at least jammed like 3 in the past during my building experiences because I was trying to panel line painted parts. I jammed 3 of the damn things. But yeah, Lord Longsword, it's a good enough weapon on its own. And take out that. And it's tabbed in very securely in the top. So no worries about it splitting apart from if you haven't got the build right. So split that apart. It's probably going to wear down, to be fair. And you can use the Lord Longsword as the Lord Sabers, just like this, which absolutely looks stupid. And I don't understand why you would use that, since each of the blades has their own handles with fully transforming mechanics, so you can use it like this, the Lord Saber single edge form, or the Lord Saber double edge form. It's frankly weird, the double edge form, but the fact that they executed it, not gonna complain at all, not gonna complain. So Lord Saber, and what's left here, take that out. Bring in this flexible piece of plastic, put it in, and you'll have the Lord Whip. There you go. Holy moly, never thought it would balance. You'd be surprised how light this thing is. It's like, apart from the one joint to turn it into the double blade form and the joint here, it's completely hollow. So yeah, the final thing that I'm gonna do in this stream is to test out how well the Lord Astray holds up the Lord Longsword. So there we go. It's so lazy, no black on the sword, even P-Bandai. What did you expect, honestly? Like, I've been through enough sticker hell to see this as a glass half full situation. Like, think about the torture that I went through, the White Rider, Black Rider, and I even thought the Pale Rider is a glass half full situation. Because I do have the Pale Rider ground type if you haven't seen the Rider reviews. And that thing only has like 20 something stickers, like 25 or something like that, compared to the White Rider's 55. Compared to that. And imagine like the torture that I went through to perfect my Gundam Asmodee. Let's see that level of dedication in any other reviewer. Let's see that. The pain that I went through. And after all of that, if you experienced it, sucks to be you, but good job, because you would actually see this as a glass half full situation. And frankly, the cherry on top is that it's easy to fix. Unlike the grenades on the Gundam Asmodee or the little colored bits on the prototype Shekina or the White Rider, this is easy to fix. So, I like, yes, it is kind of lazy that they didn't put in the black edge of the blade, but frankly, when have we ever seen color separated blades if they aren't a whole piece that is the blade? Like the Transients, Gundam GM Partisans, like the entire thing is a blade. All they need to connect to is the joints. That's it. So frankly, to me, this is a glass half full, given the hell that I've went through previously. Oh yeah, and this thing, the adapter, holds up securely, holds the blade security, and on top of the solid connection and the tip, you will have no worries whatsoever pulling off poses with the Lord Longsword. He peeps, yep, he peeps. Yeah, advanced optical shit. Advanced optical sensor in the back, looking at ya, extreme Gundam style. And this frankly looks freaking weird. So put that back. The only major flaw that I found is that the connector over here isn't exactly the most secure. There's no polycop inside. It's just a plastic peg and a plastic hole. So yeah, that's all there is. That's really all there is. I wish this isn't P-Bandai. Same here. Wow, saying the Lord Longsword sounds dirty. How? That's literally what this thing is called. I get what it's P, but it feels like a design that can sell well if it's retail. And let's see it raise the sword fully up. It's not holding, but frankly, this form is not made to be held up by one hand. The fact that it can hold it up momentarily is a testament to how good the structural rigidity of the Lord Astray Omega actually is. It can hold it up momentarily, but with the jerk, it's just gonna fall out. But this is more of an IBO situation, where you hold it in two hands. If I can get the configuration to work for me. This is more of an impromptu pose, so here we go. The Lord Longsword being hastily made to be held with two hands. And honestly, if you painted the black on the blade, it's honestly gonna look awesome. Jeez. Same, I have 3 fine tip Gundam marker. I have like 3 fine. Oh my god. Carlos, how many have you jammed? If I have a working dead marker, can I take the tip off and translate it into my jammed on? I don't understand what you're asking about, Scarlet. You've been busy. I hope you chat along in the group chat. I need your help with how to do things right with the excess scratch build, lol. I can transplant it into my jammed. Probably. I still don't know how the structure of the markers work. Oh, I would also like to test out the Lord Saber and the Lord Whip. So I'm just gonna talk about it, chat a little bit more. It's almost 3 hours, as per usual for one of these build streams. Need to buy another marker. Great build. Yeah, great build. Super busy. I'll drop a group chat later. Then yeah. Where does the longsword connect to the back? Like, can you store the blades without the handle, or store the handle without the blades? You can. It's all held up by this adapter. Actually, let me untab it. Untab it here, and slide it out here. Pretty solid connection, at least when I was fresh. It's all hinged upon this part. Closer. Fucking focus. This ugly, hideous looking holes right here. It all is hinging on that adapter connecting into the back. Unfortunately though, it can only be connected on with the handle facing towards the right, so you can actually take the blades off. There, just the adapter, store it up here with no fear of losing it whatsoever. If you want to store just the handle, okay, this is tedious. Good luck masking the blade for that black edge. Thank you, Eve. That's probably gonna, it's probably gonna be an easy job, to be fair. But whether or not I'm gonna find the time to do so, it's gonna be another thing, because I have homework on my mind. So you can store the handle just like so if you want to just use the Lord sabers, or you can just store the blades if I connect it back into the adapter. Probably should connect the tips first. There we go. And plug it back onto the storage. There you go. So you can have the handle right here free from the adapter for you to just use the Lord Whip. So yeah, it's all about that one adapter on the back. Obviously, the weight balance is probably going to be heavily affected, just like what would suffer from the new Gundam, but yeah, it can still hold it up pretty fine. And here's the Lord Whip for it to enjoy cracking some ass. Is the Lord Whip thing needed for the giant sword? No, you cannot put the sword together with the Lord Whip. You can't. The backhead camera is similar to the Tristan upgrade from Twilight Axis. Is the mobile armor upgrade for the Tristan? Are you talking about that? It uses other high-grade Cosmic Era backpacks, right? Oh yeah, yeah, right. It uses a single peg connection. Let me see whether or not, like, I do have the Astray Reframe inversion, which I still need to review someday. And plug it on. It kinda works. Kinda doesn't. You can see swinging around. There we go. It's gone. Because, well, I frankly think it's only because it's not tailor-made for it. And this backpack is held on by a polycap. So that's probably why it doesn't hold on too well on the Lord Astray's back. Because this thing uses a polycap to keep it in place, which is frankly very stable. Yes, and I have the scabbard on the left, by the way. If you haven't checked out Battle Log, you might as well check it out now. And one thing that I'm interested in testing. That's the creep. Ah, there goes the manual. In the bag. Jeez, where the hell did I put this? Yeah, as with a tune. How the... Fine. Reframe inversion adapter, which I am interested to see if it works. And it doesn't. It doesn't really work. Then again, the Astray backpacks are held on with a polycap, and this thing is just plain old solid piece of plastic. So nope, it doesn't really work with the Astray backpacks, unfortunately. Not unless you want to transplant the stuff from the double rebake onto the Omega. Then it's not going to be too customizable in terms of packs. But what about the inverse? What about using the oh shit, stuff everywhere. What about using this on this adapter? The one, it's not even gonna reach, so don't even think about it. So that's basically it for the Lord Astray Omega. And I am pretty excited to get this build started. Pretty good. Like, I've already had good feelings about the build when I saw the Japanese reviewers do it. And Like, man, it's already giving me good vibes. Like, if only the backpack situation was any better, it would be at strongly recommended based on first impressions. So this thing definitely is something to die for if it weren't for this backpack situation. So let me actually just give it one of the Lord Sabers and then store the other one in the back, because that's possible. And then give it the Lord Whip. Yep, it's possible. It's all about that one adapter. It's all about that one adapter. Anyway, to fit a polycap inside, I don't think so, because if you take out that back panel, there is just this, like a double peg that is slightly wider than norm, and this. So there is absolutely no leverage. Oh no, there's absolutely no room for a polycap, not unless you actually modify the part over here. So if you do still have one of those polycaps, then yeah, good. But you would need some mods in order for a polycap to fit in there. So yeah, unfortunately, straight out of the box, there's nothing like that. But otherwise, it's just the backpack that's the main issue. Everything else about this kit is really top tier for a high grade. We can't wait for a month if it's that whatever it takes for the review. Hell, we kind of did it. Yeah, because this thing, for some peculiar reason, they just, like, P-Bandai Hong Kong decided to release this thing the same month as the Japanese ones. So it's weird. It's frankly weird. I would have expected it to be a May release, but yeah, here we are. So I am going to be reviewing it soon. I hope that I don't need to push myself again, because it killed me to push the Asmodee review. But thank God it prevailed for the 7 hours that it was up without any shadow casting over it. But here we are. I just got here. What's wrong with the backpack? The backpack is a plastic on plastic connection. You would immediately associate that with sturdiness, rigidity, because of how people who are anti-polycap like saying that plastic on plastic is good. No, it's not for this case. Like, shake it a little bit. Still here for some reason. But yeah, it's already starting to unplug, and eventually it's just gonna go. So because of that reason, this single peg over here, even though the flight pack of the red frame can reach into it, there's no polycap in there to hold it in place. Like, in these occasions, I feel like a polycap in there would be extremely useful. Like, there we go, a few shakes and it's gone. So that is the major issue of the Lord Astray Omega. So as for fixing the issue, I would strongly recommend Mecha Gaikotsu, top coat. Yeah, absolute direct reference. So top coat it, super glue it, whatever you want to do, cement it on if you don't care about the back detail. But Lord Astray Omega, you should absolutely tighten up the back peg, or else you're gonna get into a lot of trouble. I'm probably gonna get this thing done, reviewed in the next 2 days with my homework in the mix. So yeah, hopefully I can push this review out soon. And of course, I need to paint in the white on the back thrusters over here, which is going to be a pain in the ass. And another reminder that I need to buy more white paint, because I used all of them for my experiments. But that's basically all there is. Lord Saber, single blade, technically the weirdest weapon with the weirdest center of gravity, holds well. Lord Whip, no question, it's just a rubber piece up here. Do you see the mobile armor of the Baroque? No, never. Haven't seen it yet. Stickers. You really want to see the stickers, man? Oh yeah, poi, you're late. You see the stickers? Here's the stickers. Like, the ones over here aren't too bad. Sensor bits, energy bits, black bits, not too bad. These, I'm absolutely looking forward to putting them on, because not only are they just the pinstripes on the Lord Astray, they are actually cut out to the shape of the actual pieces that they go on. So there's no need to eyeball it. No need to go about randomly guessing where the hell these are supposed to go and worry about symmetry at all. So, sticker situation, not too bad. And the biggest issue that people would think to point out, there is no sticker or any black pieces for the Lord Longsword. That is a glass half full to me, given what I've experienced in the past few reviews. Like, if you check out my review history, all of them is just sticker hell, and sticker hell. So, the Lord Longsword without the black, it's a pretty easy masking job that you can do and fix the color inaccuracies. It's very easy to fix. Doesn't take a lot of technique, and it's a solid weapon. Not unless you mess it up like me by pushing down on a sliding piece that goes up. But there you have it. This is the Lord Astray Omega, and so far I'm absolutely loving it. Tristan Fail Not. It uses some equipment of the F91, so it's a more of a later upgrade of the Tristan. I see. And I just want the. I should change my YouTube link to Rack C. Why? The Astray red frame version, very cheap, like $20. Is it worth? Not if you already have the original red frame, but I will be tackling on the potential customization options that the red frame inversion opened up because of its modifications for compatibility. And if there is any questions that you will want to if there's any questions that you want to ask about the H1 Razor H2 Artemis twin set, please do now. I'm calling for final comments here, and I really want to thank Alto Blue again for that donation of $30 US. Thank you so much for funding the high grade H2 for me. What in the fuck? Look, oh yeah, Jugs. I've seen. What in the That's a Lovecraftian beast, not in the mobile armor mode. The Baroque's mobile armor mode, man. That's not a mobile armor mode. There's a Lovecraftian beast. Like, I don't know. Did H.P. Lovecraft have a hand at designing that? Jesus Christ, that looks like something that existed before the universe. But anyways, any questions about the Lord Astray or the twin set that you would like to ask now, please do. I'm gonna stick around for another minute or two. Well, probably the time is gonna be delayed for you, and answering to your comments so far. Mostly camera stickers, yeah, mostly camera and sensor stickers. Oh, different upgrade. Tristan Fail Not. I saw that. Putting up inside. Astray red frame version, yeah, worth it if you don't have the normal red frame, because there's nothing different apart from the polycaps and the adapters. Looking forward to review. I'm just gonna take my dip to dinner now. Enjoy later. Later, Eve. Dinner? Philippines? At midnight? Really? Oh my god. I'm a little bit flustered. Do you need to sharpen the V-fins? Cut out the safety flags and it will look like this. So a fucking dab of plastic cement is not enough to hold the cheap pieces up. And I believe I cannot separate the head because the other piece is still in there. God damn it. Yeah, these cheap pieces. They're a pain in the ass since the beginning of this stream. I know it's past 12 a.m. Can it stand with the sword in the back? Yes, it can. But not too much fiddling either. Unlike some kits with more sophisticated backpacks, like the Freedom Gundam or the Justice, godforsaken Justice, and the Lord Longsword. Technically, it's not supposed to be a one-armed weapon unless you try to pull off the signature pose where it just pulls it up from the ground. But it holds it up very well. Better in the left hand than the right, I suppose. I just used a tiny piece of towel paper to put on the peg hole for more friction. Yeah, I can use masking tape for that as a temporary measure. Super glue it. And I believe you guys have no more questions to ask so far. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Enjoy this kit for myself before I go to bed. Have a bit of a drink, and yeah, a tea. And thank you all so much for popping by, I guess. And that's gonna wrap it up for this stream. And yeah, thank you all so much for popping by. Thank you Alto Blue for that donation. And without all of that said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you in the review. Peace out. And good night to all who share my same time.